Hello everybody. Had some requests to show how I trim the wedge for the Velox, which is my version of the Sidecar style holster. If you order a wedge, you get a rectangular piece. It is roughly 2.5 by 4, just a block there, and it's going to go on whatever your Sidecar style holster is. And I've already applied Velcro to the back. Make sure you get the soft side. That way if you don't like the wedge, it won't bother you. So what you do, you just match up the wedge like so. Figure out where you're going to make your first cut, which is for the slide side. So from right here, I hope the lighting is good, I'm going to make a cut that is diagonal. I'm getting more cut to the front than I am to the back. You see how it's deeper on the what would be the top side of the holster. And then I'm going to take my knife and cut in line with that. I'm going to cut from the top down at an angle to the bottom. And I'll just do that real quick. Now make sure you have the largest, well, maybe not the largest, but a large, very sharp knife, as that will make it easier. If you have something small like a razor blade, you can still do it, but I suspect you will butcher it, and while it may come out functional, it certainly won't be pretty. So you can see I've cut most of the way there, cut all the way through. Just take it slow and easy. Obviously you can always cut a little more, but once you've cut, if you do it wrong, you're going to regret it. So just take your time on it. And once it gets down there, you're left with another little wedge, which you can use for your spare non-Sidecar style holster if you want. Now you've got a piece that looks like this. Now, this side is basically the wedge for the piece over the slide. And this side, now you can match up here, which that's not terrible. It's workable, certainly. But I think it's ideal if we'll trim off the top corner here. And I find that I have to I'll start about here and then work my way up a little deeper. It's not exactly an even cut. Don't know if this camera is going to pick up the angle. But this, again, is one of those things, it's always easy to trim more, but it's real hard to put it back on. So that should show it, and then we'll just test that, see about where it is. And we'll take a little bit more off that. And so it's going to look roughly like that. And then we'll stick our Velcro on it. Make sure it's perfectly clean. You don't have any dirt on it. Boy, this Velcro is really being ornery today. Just like that. There you go. Now when you stick these things on, it is important that you get the middle here all the way up in, because otherwise every time you put it on, it's going to cause friction going back and forth. It's going to wear out the foam really quick. So we're going to stick it all the way to the middle, and then we'll let the outsides stick in. Now, you can see this is a lot of wedge. It's probably going to make you look like you have a fupa, if you know what I mean. So you may end up coming back here and trimming on this side a little bit. Just take it off, and again, take a large knife, make a nice straight smooth cut. However, don't rush to do that unless it's a really large bulge, because what will happen is the foam will compress down over about the first week of wearing it. So try to give it a week, let it compress down, and see how much you really need, because you'd hate to have to redo it. It's not hard, but it does cost money. So there it is, guys. Very simple. Have fun and be comfortable while carrying.